Here with Coach Sean Jones of the South Greene Rebels, and Coach, coming off a tough loss last Thursday in the Black Hole. Can you tell me a little bit about how that game played out for your team?
Well, we just feel like maybe snake bitten around here right now. I mean, we felt like we played really well, played well enough to win. Defensively, we played probably the best we've played in years around here. I know a lot of people, it's kind of weird. People that I don't think know a whole lot about football are saying, oh, he had 246 yards, but you take away the last run of over 40 yards where, it's in the game, we're trying to, blitz to try to knock the ball out. That gave him, I think, at 203 with 38 carries. Yeah. It took him 38 carries to get 203. But so we felt like defensively played well. A couple of times they were inside the 10 and we stopped in the field goals. And, it was just a heartbreaker there at the end. We had the touchdown call and dropped it. But, that's just part of life. I told that young gentleman, that's a life lesson, just to take it, go on. But we feel like we made a great call there at the end. And had ourselves in position. And that's one thing we're doing this year that we couldn't do last year. First two games, we feel like we should be 2-0, and we had ourselves in position to win both of those games, and we just got to finish. That's one thing we got to do is learn to finish. And once we do that, we'll be fine this year.
I can't agree with you more. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that these kids are on the cusp of something here.
Oh yeah, with 8 games left, we tell the guys if we win all 8 of them, we're 8-2, and we feel like we can. We may slip up and get beat, but we feel like we're in every single ball game. And I told the boys before the season started, all 10 games, I promise you, we'll be in every one of them. It's played out in the first 2.
That's
had
right.
Opportunities late, in the fourth quarter to win both of them.
That's right.
So that's all we ask for is to have the opportunity to win late, and then it's up to us to finish and get the job done. Which, as long as these boys keep working hard, I feel like before the year's over, we will.
I agree, and I know. I usually kind of do helmet stickers and game balls on the website. It's a short week. I was going to ask the coaches this week to kind of help me out. Who on your team kind of showed out a little bit for some helmet stickers?
Preston Shuffler will be the first one we look at. Probably the best game defensively he's had since he's been here. Probably the best game individually defensively we've had in a long time here. He had, I charted 26 total tackles, 18 unassisted, which is unheard of in high school football. He was just all over the place. So that goes to him. Offensively, kind of shut him down a little bit. We felt like that was going to happen, but he still played hard and had a couple big runs. Second, Tim Lightfoot still played well on both sides of the ball. We were asking after game 1, asking for more effort, and Tim's got to be a leader, and we felt like he done that. And pretty much, I guess the third overall helmet sticker will go to our defense. We held them in check, and again, 203 yards until that last run. It was pretty daggone good, and when we got them inside the 10. Held them to 2 field goals. So right there, the whole defense is the third one we could give it to. But but we just had 116 total yards on offense. We got to work on that this week. But I feel like we'll be fine.
And if we had a game ball, it had to go to Preston.
Oh yeah, it would. We went to Preston because again he kept us in the game with the tackles. And it was kind of like him versus Cole. Again, I think people think, oh, Cole got the upper hand because of over 200 yards, but that's not true. If you go back and look at the game film, you'll see that we played pretty well against him.
I know it was a tough loss, Coach, but I mean it was a heck of a game, and I see nothing but good things going forward. So.
Well, that's one thing right now. We do feel like we got some good things going forward. We just got to get that first win. We can get on roll. And there's people going over Lucas. We already know that. Nobody's talking about us in their own conference, and I kind of again chuckle with that. Everybody's talking, oh, Clallan's got a chance to go 10-0. It's going to be between Clallan and Hampton, and this is week 3, and they still ain't talking about South Greene, and that's fine with us.
Yeah.
When the time's right, it'll be a chip on our shoulder. That we'll use that. But right now, we got Tri-Cities Christian this week, then we get an off week and hit those last 7 games, and have an off week next week will be good for us, and then we'll hit North Greene, West Greene, and on down the line.
Great. Thanks a lot, Coach.